Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay and lack of episode this week. Life has just been hectic. I mean, Christmas is coming up, end of year is coming up, all sorts of things are going on, and, well, real life will often get in the way. But I did have a chance to meet up with Bias Icewing, test out a potential way to add more interactivity with my fellow server members, and also discuss what happened this season and what we might be looking at for next season. Hope you enjoy this little mini episode. It is mostly uncut, and as I said, we are still testing a new sound quality. So let me know how that works.
To see if my voice can be in your recording, right?
Yeah, basically, and how it looks.
Okay.
Okay, so show me these signs you're talking about.
They're all the way at the end where the bridge ends.
I got,
Innovate, no.
I got protest signs. We have plans. Don't worry. Demolish immediately. Ugliest bridge in world history. I don't know. Have you seen the bridge he built? Look, look at this thing over here.
Yours is bad because there's not enough girth to it, and his is
Well,
bad
I
because it could
haven't
look
put
like a
in any
giant wall.
supports. I mean, I will admit, I hadn't put any supports in yet. But if you look at where the bridge eventually connects to and sees how that's supported, you can kind of have an idea of where I was going with. But it's like he built those cute little bamboo bridges, and so I was like, "Oh, you're kind of good at building bridges. Why don't you build one for me?" And he goes like, "Oh, okay, just give me all of your stone." And he like just starts building this like massive rock outcropping. And like, what is this?
It's a bridge.
And he's like,
Anyway, he's not too happy with the ending of this season because he joined late.
well, I mean that's fair, but
I mean, I already told him that would happen when he first joined. I told him that he was joining mid-season.
oh, did I tell you I got a hold of Purple Ghost?
Oh, finally! I tried messaging her and she didn't respond back. What'd she say?
She was saying she would like about 2 more months to try and finish what she was working
Two
on.
more. I mean, I don't really know what to do about that because like B is pretty dead set on ending the season. I got that from him because both me and him kind of just want to
I,
move away from everything and just not even think about it. So at this point, I think he's kind of set on a new season. Real is kind of set in the admin chat. He was pretty vocal about January 1st would be a good day, but he hasn't confirmed anything. I don't know about Ash yet. Ash hasn't even talked about anything.
yeah, she's been pretty silent lately.
Do not worry, I have a hammer. Oh.
You have a hammer, I have a bow.
Wait, I haven't gotten anything from Ash. But as of right now, the majority is wanting the season to change.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with it. It's more expected than not. Pretty much, you and me and Purple Ghost are the ones actively expanding and building. I never run out of something to build, but
See, with my builds, I feel obligated to finish them, but there's just so much to do.
well, I mean,
Like if you actually put yourself in my shoes, I've quite literally over like 15 projects that need to be finished.
consider where I've been with all of this is like I never even got, I never even got like half of the caldera surrounded.
No, you did a pretty good job, though. I mean, one thing I kind of want to do next season is I want to move away from like the what would you say, the spread outness. There's a word for it. I'm bad at English, but this more like you see how like there's a bunch of buildings instead of just one big building.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of
Not
slowing me down. Because
doing
if I
the.
just focused on one big structure, I could probably get it done a lot faster.
Well, I mean, the idea I had for this was I was going to circle it all the way around along that hill ridge until it met back up with that first gate, and then the library was going to connect to that side of that gate as well. And if I ever got that far, then I was going to start terraforming the inner parts of this to be all volcanic and lava like. You know, a lot of basalt and tuft and lava flows, that kind of stuff. And
So
if I,
are you recording right now?
yeah, I'm recording right now.
Okay.
We'll see how it hears. But yeah, like I have an idea of what I was going to put kind of coming out here from the library. It's just, and then I was going to put another little mini half gate at the top of those stairs that goes down below, and somehow have it all connect up and interact so that you could then start coming around. But yeah. And had I ever actually finished all of that, then I will have started working on doing what you were doing with individual buildings and building a village, to, way over in the east side of it where it connects to the ocean.
Yay, I did it.
No, it closed on me. That's why there's a backup button.
But one thing I feel like the most bad about is I never finished the interior of the Pentagon. See, I built so many shells,
I mean,
and I was just I don't know how to do the interior.
honestly, I think the Pentagon would have been like just a project in and of itself if you wanted to have a full blown interior.
Like the purpose of the Pentagon was I wanted something to like really stick out. Like, oh my goodness, look at that build. That's huge. And then if you look at it on the map, it would be like really obvious. Like there's a huge Pentagon right there.
Actually, that's
Kind of like to mark the center of the world or the center of this area at least.
yeah, that's something else that kind of gets me when I look at your map and like you look at where the bridge is. It's just like, I think we were kind of missing. It's very obvious how much more needed to be expanded in order to blend in with this like massive bridge that connects the main entrance to it. And overall, I generally like what I've created.
No, even like lately, like what you did, like all out here, like the pathway you've made has just made this whole area like 50 times better than it was before.
Yeah, I needed something to,
Before this pathway, it was impossible to get up to your base.
it wasn't impossible. You just had to had to go up and down enough times. You knew the
You'd have
easy
to
ways.
hike up a mountain. Well, it was either hike up a mountain or walk around in circles literally 20 times.
What did you think of how I started wrapping the road around this little Mountain to Hide Records mushroom farm?
Uh, it looks nice, it feels nice, but it's unnecessarily tedious. You just jump from up here.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the things I do is not necessarily what is the fastest or most quick way of getting
Well,
about
yeah,
to
look at my
things.
base. I have like giant roads everywhere. Ain't nobody ever going to use those roads.
Oh, well, I do. Every time I come visit you with my horses.
No, you're like the only person that does. Everybody else. Well, actually, no, Train does because he doesn't have wings yet.
Really? Train never got wings?
Or he might have wings, but I don't think he uses them. Train is really weird. Like I gave him a full set of diamond armor and I gave him diamond tools, and he's not using them because he claims he has to use the old stuff first. But the problem is the old stuff won't ever stop being produced. Oh yeah, Train is like weird like that. Like if he kills a piglin and it drops a gold chest plate, he will insist on using that said gold chest plate until it breaks instead of just doing the normal thing and just throwing it in the lava because he has a diamond one.
I mean, I keep most of that stuff, or I usually end up combining it to fix it up. Hey, come take a look at this. What I was talking about, building more for aesthetic than practicality sometimes. Finally building
Oh, I
the
didn't see this. Oh,
inner courtyard.
I did this with the lighthouse last season.
He's like, yeah, I know, about a bubble elevator would get you up and down a lot faster. But
You could. My solution with the lighthouse was to have like a spiral staircase to look nice, but down the middle, I would have like a stream of water that was a bubble elevator. Oh, ow. I don't have my trident, so I have to walk all the way back up.
can I actually manage to not fall off on this thing? Oop, almost fell.
Yeah, I don't think I've used like rockets like once this season.
Oh, I fell. Yeah, I suck at parkour. But yeah,
All I've ever used was a Riptide trident.
if you haven't noticed, I am short an episode this week because it's just been crazy busy for me around here.
Oh yeah, it's been the same for me. I've been struggling with stupid school crap. I'm trying to get registered for the classes, and apparently we never proved that I had a high school GED because that's only required after you're done with dual enrollment. So we thought we were good and ready to apply to classes, and then on the day when the enrollment for spring A ended, they were like, yeah, you can't enroll because we don't have your GED. Oh, well, that's just wonderful.
I haven't looked.
So I'm going to miss spring A, but I can still do spring B if we get all this sorted out.
Is that? I haven't looked to see if the gray moss makes it show up not looking like a big grass patch on your map yet, by the way.
Oh, I would quickly update it, but no tridents. And it's going to take forever for me to get back.
I'll cover up that hole for now. I keep forgetting to grab. I don't know what caused that hole
I'm
to
so
break.
disappointed that I lost my trident. I've had that thing since the beginning of the season, and I've almost lost it so many times.
I mean, it's not like you can throw a Riptide trident.
Well, no, I dropped it while I was AFK. That's the only because it disappeared when I came back from being AFK. I was just my hand was bare because I always have my trident in my hand.
I do remember you having it like all the time. Yeah, I mean,
If we had like statistics like on Java, it's like that's the only thing I ever used to kill things.
yeah, one of the updates actually did give us some statistics, but not like what you get out of Java. I mean, it's pretty world specific for me since I've really only played this profile on this world. But I don't think it's going to reset, to a new world once you get it going again, which is unfortunately. But yeah, apparently I traveled over 6 million blocks this season.
So wait, where do you see that?
If you go to your profile, they updated the profile page. There's an overview, and then there's a stats block. But the only things it gives you is time played, blocks broken, and mobs defeated, and distance traveled.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so
it was kind of more of a test and a potential solution to get some more interaction with our fellow server mates on this SMP. What do you think? How do you think it came out? We were mostly unedited and just kind of rambling and talking about whatever came to mind, as opposed to having specific goals and talking about anything planned or intended. But I think it has a potential of making things a little bit more interesting. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will try and get the next episode out as quickly as I can. Thank you for watching.